Alright. So I have my notes. We have rosemary for bronze bread and honey for farmer's loaf. So... I forgot I have little click-clack heels. Click-clack, 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 click-clack. So, what other things do we have? There's a lot of possible spices. So I guess we'll just kind of start making stuff. I think I upgraded my donut machine. Yeah, it'll auto-flip. That's very good. Okay. Open. Actually, let me make sure I have ingredients. Yep. Yep. Everything looks pretty full. Guess I could get more corn flour. Where's my thing? No, not that. It's been a while. Exotic muffin. Ah! Resets the kitchen. Okay. I can call for a delay. I didn't even know that was an option. H? No. I don't remember how to pull up my menu. Fly, get out of here. We haven't even started baking anything. H. What are my buttons? I don't remember. The options? And inputs? What are my buttons? Baking supplies is 5. Oh, so it is this menu. I just didn't recognize it. I have no egg. Cost. Funds. Order. I can't buy eggs. I thought I had a recipe with eggs. Well, I definitely have eggs. Yeah, I've been using eggs because they're confusing. They're like by weight, but it doesn't say how much each egg weighs. Well, I guess it's not weight, it's like milliliters. How many milliliters of egg? Oh, forgot to check. Which one am I working on? Okay. So we have plenty of 5-minute bakery and grandmas and donut dude. We must be working on LBC and gingerbread house. Okay. Yes. And we figured out that we can do multiple. Do more than one thing. Like that. That's a lot of muffins though. Do I want to make 180 muffins or do I just want to make 90 muffins? I think I just make 90 muffins. I don't remember how to play a game. Okay, so 2.25 kilograms. Yeah, that sounds like big bowl. Big bowl. Bonk. I really wish I could use my numpad here. 2, 2, 5. And we want full meal. Button. Okay. And then sugar. Sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Sugar? Baking soda. Sugar. Okay. Okay, and then milk. Milk, we can use the hose. Button. Boink. I don't know why I don't just leave this down. There's no reason to put it up every time. Milk. 9 hundo. Milk. do 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 do. Hi. Hey, some reason it doesn't show who said that. Who did that redeem? It's not showing up in my chat. It was weird. No, Koroneko, it's not Minecraft. Also, can you guys hear? Or do I have to do something silly? Like sound alerts. Let me go to...
Sorry, I'm still getting through ad.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's dumb that you can't let your mods not have ads.
Yeah. Sound alerts. Okay. Well, there's no... Badoop. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the badoop? Because I can hear it.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, if I have a browser page open... Now can you hear it? Yes, no?
No.
No.
Sorry, I need to catch up to the video to be able to tell you if I can hear.
Right. See, if I do this...
You know your time's still going in game, right?
Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm not paused. Thank you. So, like... Now you guys can hear it, right? But then I can't hear it.
I heard that.
I know. I can't figure out how to make it so we can both hear it. New OBS is a little confusing. Because I can't... Because it's a browser source, and so I can't add it as a program, you know?
I have no idea how any of this works because I don't use sound alerts at all.
Oh, do you know it?
Oh, I never bothered setting them up.
Well, I guess I'll just have to hope I notice the sound alert. And none of them are gonna spook me because, I can't hear it. Yogurt. Yogurt. Actually, does this just have a yogurt option? No. Okay. Yogurt. Yogurt. 450. Okay, then we have to do egg math. 450. Got a 60 and we got 90 basically. Okay, so we could just do this one 10 times. 10 eggies. Alright. What button do I hit? Better remember what button to hit. Help. It's right click. Or, I thought it was right click. Hello? Hello? Okay. What is... What happens if you get same day Amazon delivery 11:45 p.m.? They'll deliver it the next day. Their trucks cannot teleport. It's close enough to the next day, they're like, nah, we ain't getting it to you. So... Primary action, left secondary, right mouse button. So it is mouse buttons. Knife! For cut dough, it's spacebar. There's a brake in my car? I didn't even know there was a brake. Okay, let's get some eggies. Do I even have 10 eggs? No, I only have 8. So I have to use some of this one. Okay. 120. 240. 300. 360. That sounds like a good place to stop. What are breaks when there's people that need delicious bread? Yes, I agree. Okay. So it is spacebar. Okay. I'm glad I only did one set of muffins because, first of all, I don't remember my controls, and second, I don't have that many eggs. Just do more big egg. I'll do one more big egg. Okay, and we'll do little eggs. 2 little eggs. Who dat? Hey, Aqua! I didn't know you were up. How's it going? What time? Oh my gosh. Moo! I'm baking some muffins. Yeast. 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 Yeast.
Yeah, it's a pretty game today. Honestly, I feel good. Maybe we'll do two chapters.
Let me get this stirring. Hey, Stairs got first. Good job. Okay, timer. Go with. Aw, thanks for the hug, Stairs. Alright. Button. Mix the thing. Hi, hi! Your favorite driving simulator. Uh-huh. This is a very short clip. Let's see who else here. Let's see, we got Dante and Maud and Rosie and Stairs. Hello. And Aqua, of course. Yes, yes. Someone said, where you go? And now there's many things again. You're not here? Are you sure? Oh, there goes all the things. Let's see. What were you up to? You were playing League of Legends. Okie dokie. Hope I have a good stream. You're gonna go rest. Okie dokie. I hope you have a good rest. Too many onions? Oh, there they go. You guys will get it eventually. Hydrate? That's a good idea. Where's my water bottle?
It's probably still in our room.
Can you grab it then? Remember to consume water. Indeed. It is a very hot day in California. Like, they sent out a message saying, please, please conserve energy. And I'm out here streaming.
I was wrong.
What?
It's not in here.
Donde?
Some water.
Thank you.
Alright.
Grid was super bad.
You said bottle knocked over
I thought
Coke earlier.
that's true, but it's not here anymore, so I'm a little confused.
I found it.
What's it doing down there?
What is it with you and losing things around that basket?
I don't know. That basket is somewhere that I put things, but then I don't remember they're there.
There's a new fridge. The basket.
Sat in the house and read manga. That sounds like a good time. I'm glad you and Stairs had fun. You live in Pennsylvania. At least I think that's what PA stands for. And it rained a bunch, so it's cool out, and the power grid is pretty solid as far as you can tell. California, I think the power grid is not too bad. I just don't think it was ever updated for the amount of tech that we shoved into our houses. Like, my previous Aw, hug. Thanks. Thank you, Aqua. Yes, have a good leckies. Get good sleep. Another hydrate. Okay. Oh, stretch. Yeah. Stretchy leggies. Thank you for the effort. Judah? What's that? Semified 16. Thank you for adding a log to the bonfire. Yes, yes, Dante, I'll finish my drink. The twins will support me and make sure I am a healthy, happy Ray. And stay hydrated. Can you add some more water? Thanks, love. Yeah, but my previous apartment literally, we couldn't run both of our computers and the microwave at the same time because it would trip the breaker. So we'd have to put one of our computers to sleep in order to run the microwave. They fixed that right before we moved out, pretty much like a few months before. But I think that sort of thing is probably relatively common where there just wasn't as much technology when certain buildings were built. And I think the power grid was also not expecting as many freaking computers. Stairs will also lurk, but you hope I enjoy baking and stream. Yes, yes. Give Aqua a head pat. Aqua pat. We mix. I guess we'll have to put the muffins in muffin trays. Muffin trays. Muffin but trays. Tray muffin. Tray muffin. Bop boop bop.
Muffin bundt cake.
Muffin bunt cakes? What?
Nothing bundt cakes.
Nothing bunt cakes. Yes, that place was cool. Let's see. I don't remember how to fill these. Oh, are they not allowed on that? Do I have to do it the opposite direction? Wait. Wait, huh? Can you... I'm confused. Hold to drop all. Oh, I had to muffin wrapper. I forgot. Hold to drop. Hold to... no. I really should be able to stack 2 muffin trays there, but the game is not the best at placement of objects. A little too rigid. Click. Click, clack, click, clack. And we're making cheat day muffins. You have that a lot at the library since it didn't need as many public outlets in the 1960s? Yeah. Yeah. Our apartment had plenty of outlets. It just wasn't expecting the amount of energy from, this is really annoying to get, from computers, because, okay, did that go in the form? I can't tell. I have a lot of trouble seeing with this game. And, like, getting directly in the circles that I want. Like, I wish I had, like, a spoon or something to scoop with, or... Hold to drop all. Oh, can I do that? Can I drop all the dough? Hold to drop all. Hello? 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 Okay, maybe if I put the tray separate. Like this. So let's try with a single tray. Hold to drop ball. Okay, so that works. But if it's on the secondary tray... I know, the kisses are good, kid. If I hold the secondary tray, it gets confused. I think it's trying to think that I'm making cookies if I do that. Okay. I'm glad we only did the one, because we're not going to have a lot of delivery time. Alright. No, I want hold to drop. Thank you. Hold to drop. Hold to drop. No. hold to drop. Thank you. Alright. Tray. Clack, clack, clack. Click, clack, click. Click, 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 click. Alright. Bowl. Hold to drop. Okay. Hold to drop. Hold to drop. Okay. Is that all the dough? I don't think so. I don't think that's 90 muffins. I'm not sure how many this is. Let's see. 3 by 4 is a dozen. And 5 would be 60. And so we need math. I think we need like 1 more tray. Maybe 2. Maybe it's a whole 3 trays. I don't know. My brain is not mathing very well right now. Pop. Come in. Hold the drop. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so it's not quite 2. Muffin. Luckily it doesn't care about, like, the fact that if you put the trays... Like, if we had this partially empty tray, it would get cooked faster. It doesn't care about that. So you don't, like, burn it just because it's with its friends. Boop. If I remember correctly, last time we actually had thing where, like, some of the muffins burnt, so let's put this, like, at the bottom. 180. And 30 seconds. Let's go with 33. I like that number better. Whoop. Look at it spin! Go, go, go! It's good. And technically I can have someone else deliver the muffins, deliver the food for me, but I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I think they're actually getting fluffier. That's cool. Fluff, fluff. Fluffy muffin. Okay. These look like good muffins. Let's go ahead and snag. And then... Okay. Where's the drop? There's a button for drop. Okay. Drag this out. Oop, no, I don't want a single muffin. I want the thingy. Yoink. Okay. Muffin! I wish that it didn't have this thing in the way. If it was up higher, it would be a little easier to read. Spam click each little muffin. Come here, muffins. You all look really good. Good muffins. Okay. All 90 muffins. Okie. I'm really confused that we don't reuse those, muffin thingies. Red car. Tins. The muffin tins? I don't know I guess we must throw them out every time. Or we rent them or something, because we never use the same one twice. We always have to buy a new one. Seems very wasteful. Waste of metal. You can definitely reuse it at least a few times. Especially because you line them with, like, paper, and so they don't get as dirty and they won't have as many burnt spots. So I really don't know why they don't reuse their tins. Should be a big stack of tins, just like there's a big stack of cookie sheets. Come on, you can do it. Load the car. Oh, I forgot to try a secret ingredient. Dang it. Oh well. I have soda. Do I need soda? No. Is soda good? Yes. It's taking a little longer to load. There we go. I had to think real hard. Okay, map. Okay, so we're going up top, and it's pretty much right there. Okay. Excuse me. Whoop. And I forgot how wiggly this thing is. Stop wiggling. Stop wiggling. I literally cannot go in a straight line. Look at this. I'm just hitting the straight button. Excuse me. What? There's no people on the sidewalk. I can just use the sidewalk as a turning radius thing. I'll go slow behind this person though. So I'm pretty close to my destination. R. Come in. There we go. They are happy. Level 21. I can now make exotic muffin. Do we use exotic butters for exotic muffin? What would be an exotic thing on here? What would be considered exotic? None of these look really exotic. Cardamom, maybe? I don't think I've ever used cardamom in something. Okay, this time I had to remember to try special ingredients instead of totally forgetting. But you know, I had to eggs. I know there's a button I could hit. Oh, it's shift. Shift for wheel. Customize, economy, baking supplies. Okay, order eggs. Can I just order all the things? I can. Yeah, I have enough for all that. The numbers are not quite working over here, but as of it. They're working on the buying side, which is the important part. Bye! Yes, in delivery. So we go to... What is this? What is this? Hello? Oh, we can upgrade. Do we want to do that? We cannot. It is too many dollars. 5K. What are all these? Maybe we can have more of those? This looks almost, looks very similar. I don't really like having the two trays and then this, like... Well, I guess those are the cutting? I don't know what both of those are. Yeah. Okay, so we're trying to save up for 5K for a bigger place. Although, this is already a little bigger than I like. I kind of like the level 1 kitchen. But it doesn't have the cool stuff like big ingredient, slicey machine. Yes. Cornbread. Corn. 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 Bowl. For corn. 4 kilograms. This is gonna be a lot. I guess they're big cornbread. Corn. Where's corn? Corn. 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 Bolt it down. That's the thing, is we don't have corn flour up there. So maybe that's what we would get in the upgraded kitchen, is more dry ingredient options. Water. Button. Okay. And then milk. 8 hundo. Button. Okay. And then salt. Salty. Boop. 5. 6. Okay. Azúcar. Yeast. It must have double clicked somewhere, but at least I got it in there. Okay. So that'll be 30. I think technically I can make that in the smaller bowl. Well, let's see. Nah, the milk puts it over. 36 sounds good today. Oop. So then we have the form thingy. There's like, yeah, dough divider, which change it to that one. So we'll dunk it in there, and it'll hopefully fall in the bucket. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And then you put it in this one. It's already made into a loaf shape, and that spits onto this guy. And that. A few more trays. Oop. I think only 3 fit on a pan, if I remember correctly. Okay. Here, let's get... Oh, we should add an ingredient. What do you think would be good with cornbread? Chili? Spicy cornbread? I think chili sounds good. Let's try chili. A spicy cornbread. Okay, button. Oh, it tried its best. Uh-oh. Okay, button. I don't know why it has an exclamation point. I hope it's not that they hate chili in their cornbread. Oh, they just wanted to make sure that I formed it. Okay. Corn. Oh no, it looks like we might actually be able to fit 4 on these. Or maybe even 5. Let's see. Come on. Can I fit one more? In the middle here? Or is it too fluffy? Not sure. Why is this one bigger? I'm so confused. Okay. 8. I for some reason thought I had 9, but I only have 8. 220. Okay. Let's fly. Fly. You don't get any bread. No bread for fly. Corn. Corn. Stained cornbread. 45. Okay. There you go. Tick, tick, tick. Let's see. So, we already know that honey is for farmer loaf. There's only one special ingredient per food. Like each food only has... Each special ingredient only matches one food. So we know honey is for farmer loaf and rosemary is for bronze bread. So that narrows down what we can use on other stuff. I haven't been keeping track of which ones I've already done on certain ones, but I just sort of try them. This time it's getting chilly. I could probably make another thing, but I don't think I can add more orders, right? No, I don't think so. I think once you ask for orders, it just puts in... So I would have had enough time to do 2 orders of bread. Bread doesn't take very long. That's okay. They could be chill times. So we're going... basically straight north and then turn left. Okay. Move. And red car. See, I can have somebody deliver it for me, but then I have to pay them. I don't want it. I can load it faster this time. Okay, so let's see if this way is blocked or if it's the other way that's blocked. Oh. Okay, it's that way that's blocked. Okay, backing up. Come in. It's not the way I told you to turn. There we go. Vogue spot Roaring Avenues. Pop up on the curb here. Cornbread. No special button. So they thought it was good, but they weren't like, oh my gosh, delicious. Ooh, we can make brownies. I like brownies.
Actually, just doing a little solo run here at the moment.
Brownies are good.
Solo run?
Oh yeah. Here. There you go, Trey.
I am here.
Oh, I should probably order more corn. Yeah. This doesn't last very long. I hit the wrong button.
Too far.
5? Yeah. Order. More corn flour. Purchase. Okay. Yes. New day. Okay. Magma bun and cornbread. I don't remember what magma buns are. They're apparently square though. Wait, no, we're doing LBC, so twin brothers, triangles, and cornbread. They're really close to each other, so let's do both. Okay, so let's see. Do we have the cornmeal? We do have the cornmeal now, so let's do the cornbread first. And we'll try... Burn. Hi, kiddo. Do you want some help opening the peaches? Okay. Okay, so first, making cornbread. Gonna make... Why did it make that noise? Okay. Water. Oop. We need 1600. Boop. And then we need milk. 800. Okay. And we need salt. And sugar. Yeast. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we'll do this for 33. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the other one is. Well, I suppose we can't because... Oh, actually, no, we could. Because it's only a kilogram. Yeah, this holds 5 kilograms, and that's 1... Yeah, so we can do a small batch. This is a small batch. Okay, rye flour. Rye flour. More flour. Okay, yogurt. Mm, 2. Olive oil. 1, 2. Bigger one, please. 1, 2. Baking soda. Baking. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Like I said,
There we go. Salt. Salt. Okay, and then sugar. What? Sunflower seeds. That's pumpkin.
no hazard for please. Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Okay. This only needs a little bit. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and wait for this to mix, and then we'll put stuff in the ovens. Because this one, it will keep mixing forever, and we can overmix stuff. What should we put in the cornbread this time? Chili was not the answer. I guess we could just go down the list and do cardamom. Okay. Okay. So we need this to be... Okay, put this down. We need it to be... roundish? Well, it's none of these shapes actually, it's a triangle shape. So it goes on the press thing. Press. Okay. Button. Okay, does that do all of it? No. Okay. Triangles. Yes. Squish. I need trays.
Yes.
Unsquish. Put it on the tray.
Playing Gunner as that first mission as you first start out the game.
Alright, it doesn't quite do a whole set. Okay. Squish. Okay.
Got distracted by shiny.
Put this back in the middle. Add more. No, I have to put it on the tray first. Okay. Onto the tray. 1, 2. Put this here. And bread tray. Go back here. This here. Okay, the last 2. Squish. 1, 2. Okay. So we've got our triangles. They have to go 200. Let's get the, where's the change? F. Okay. So we gotta form some loaves. They should still be set for loaves. They're not. Why did you go back to the wrong spot? Okay.
I have satchel charges.
Okay.
I have drills. And I have
Let's see.
pistols.
Let's try to move the bucket.
I've already opened up the path over there.
Bucket.
Let's open it up.
Bucket. Bucket goes back in spot. Okay. So let's see if the bucket actually makes it into the thing. Okay. Did the bread make it to the bucket? Yes, this time it did. Okay. Then we move a tray.
Yes.
Yeah, these need 2 different temperatures. So I'll set the bread and then I'll stare at the triangles. So we need it to be, that's correct. Okay. Wake up. In you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot to add the secret ingredient again. 6. Okay. Okay, so you can fit 5. But then it's uneven, so we'll put 4. Okay. Oh, this thing's still on. Shush. Okay. Come in. There we go. Put that in here. Come in. In you go. There we go. 220 for 50 seconds. And 45. 45 is good. Wish I'd remembered to put in special ingredients, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. So this can go in this oven. Oh, do they not actually fit in there? No, they don't fit. Okay, let's cook those last. So just have to kind of wait for it. Let's cook a little bit faster. I think it cooks at about 200. It'd be cute if we could actually use this, but... Okay, that's done. Now we'll go ahead and pull those out. So they don't... I don't think they burn if they sit in there, but I'm not sure. Okay, flip. See, triangles? Nope. Triangles. Okay. Go in here. Okay. And then we'll close that. And while those cook, we can grab these trays. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oh, I didn't want the bread. I wanted the whole tray. Give tray. Thank you. Okay. Is he almost done? Almost done. Put on the blue mat of done. Get this out of my way. Out of the way! Whoa! Okay. Okay. Triangles. Perfect. Choo. Hey, Lenny! Stretch! Thank you for the hug. What? Sometimes if I stretch really hard, I get a little dizzy. Okay. And I have my water. Let's go deliver some buns and bread. Boop. Because they were very close together. I still wish I had remembered to put in a fancy ingredient, but hopefully next time. Let's see. The easiest way to get there... It's not a really good way to get there, so we'll just kind of go this way. There's a lot of construction stuff today. I turned a little early, but that's okay. Man, this driving is so wiggly. Go in a straight line. Okay. They're happy with their triangles. Now let's go deliver the cornbread. Cornbread. Corn. 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 Dante got first? I thought Stairs already got first. It's my thing being silly. Alright. They're both very happy. This one. Not quite level 22. So not quite getting brownies. That's too bad. Your first clearly says it. Uh-huh. This tray. Alright, let's see. Order all purchase. Okay. So, what do we have? A lot of donuts and some buns. I guess we could do that. The donuts are kind of tough. Just because you have to fish them all out before they burn. They're very finicky. Okay, so let's start the donuts. But then we're gonna have to do all the other stuff. Coconut flour. Blech. Okay. Coconut flour. Coconut flour. Not a fan of coconut. But you know, it's not my donuts. Somebody else's donuts. They want coconut donuts, they can have coconut donuts. Oh, before I do that, how much? Chili doesn't sound right. Cardamom? Try cardamom. You'll be lurking, you have a headache, and need to have food. Also, you'll be paying off your couches. Ooh, nice. I hope the couch is comfy. Milk. Okay. And then butter. That's a lot of butter. That's a lot of butter. And then eggs. A lot of eggs. You're gonna head out? Okay. See you later, Dante. Yes, I'll have one more hydrate. Going to be big and comfy. Lots of room for cuddles. Excellent. I have to ask my client when they want me to come over to Texas. Let's see. I'm just doing big eggs first because we need so many. I have to order more eggs. I'm using like all of my eggs in this thing. 420.
Yeah. I found the wrong way to buy. Oh no.
Man, I think we're gonna have not quite enough egg. We're using like every single egg. Oh, we could do good enough egg. As I used all of them. 100.
Oh, there's big here.
Okay, yeast. Okay, sesame seeds. Those are sunflower. Or sesame. Where's sesame seeds? Pumpkin? Sunflower? Hello? Why are the seed? These are not... This is not sugar or salt. Why are they up here? Seeds should stay together. Okay, I think we're gonna go with good enough eggs because I don't want to order more eggs. Okay. Let's see, so we need 35. Okay, button. And it says 200. Right. Is that set to 200 or 220? It's set to 200. Now it's 200. Okay. So, donuts. Then I think we'll just focus on the donuts and then we'll do... Actually, what we could do is try to order some more egg. How much egg would we need though? We have 840, so we need a single egg. Correct? Let's see. Baking supplies, eggs. Buy. Oh, it just lets us do it. Well, okay. I will or get another egg in here. Okay, that's much closer. We'll mix it again for like 10 seconds. 7. Does that reset the mixing? That's not how mixing works, but okay. Okay, so we'll do...
So how do we use
Interesting. So when you pick up the bowl, it resets the mixing. That should not be how that works.
just honestly, I don't know.
Okay. So, I don't remember how this works. I think you just turn it on. I think I've loaded it into the donut machine. And then I just... on? I think? And I watch them cook and then I pick them up. I think that's how it works. It's been a while. Yeah. Click the donuts.
Still pretty low on.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, wait.
Pop, pop donuts. So much easier than cooking simulators donuts. I don't know why those are so hard to get a good golden brown. They would just go from cooked to burnt. Well, uncooked to burnt. I couldn't catch them at the cooked time, even when I put in the timer that it said. It was very annoying. This is much better. I can see the percentage cooked, and then just click it when it's ready. Surprised I don't have to frost any donuts. Although in general, this bakery simulator is more about, what do I say? Bread products? Like, not sugar? Like, there are cookies, but you don't frost anything. And I don't think there's cupcakes. I think there's only a muffin. I did see there's gonna be brownies though. I'm excited about that. I like brownies. I don't have any brownie tins though. I think our cookie sheets are too shallow to make brownies. So we'll probably have a new type of tin to purchase. I wonder if that means I have to upgrade that one, or I have to wait till I have a big room. This is so many donuts. We're getting some floor donuts. Look at that. There's so many. We almost done? There's a lot of donuts. It's almost 100 donuts. Pop, pop, pop. You can see why I have to sit here and babysit the donuts. I just have to pick up each one. It says 20 to 35 seconds, but it's more like 15 seconds. Okay, I think that's the last batch over there. But now one donut was very strange. It had no markings on it. Okay, let's see if we can get all these donuts. I don't think you can put the box here.
No, I mean like
It'd be nice, but... Come in, give me a donut. Give donut. Okay, drop grate.
yeah.
Come here. We have 90 donuts. Now, let's cook some triangles real quick. Let's drop this here, actually. Okay, so... rye flour, yogurt, okay. Luckily I can walk through the box. Rye flour. Yogurt. What should we try for twin sister bun? Cardamom too? Let's have double cardamom, why not? There, olive oil. Baking soda. Baking. Okay, salt. Sugar. And pumpkin. Okay. Start this. And then we're gonna need this thingy set to triangle. Okay. And 17, that's going to be 3 trays. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Click, 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 click. Okay, and then we can bake these in the basic oven. The old, nice oven. I like this oven. Alright. Look, it's got a fire. Where's my crouch button? Control. Excellent. Look at it, it's so good. Hello, little fire. You are trapped. You are helping me bake. I'm glad it doesn't make me shovel coal into it. Here's the... oh, the box is over here. Okay. You ate all the fruit, kiddo? Nice. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you ate all of your food. You really liked it, huh? Okay. I would be surprised if cardamom was the answer to either of these, but... okay. So, looks like we're gonna have to do some weird wiggles. So we go up a street, turn left, and then some more, and then go back around. Okay. Go ahead a street, then come back around. Like this. And then go... no, not quite right. I have to go a little further. Okay, now go turn. Okay. Elegant corner. Okay. Delivered donuts. Come on. There we go. I always deliver these at night. Well, I suppose it could be like 3 in the morning, but... either way, it's late. Okay. Beep, boop. There we go. None of them are super excited. So no, cardamom was not the answer for puppet donut or for twin sister. Okay. Level 22. Now we have brownies. We're almost done with LBC. Which will mean a new style. Both of these will give new styles. Back to bakery. Okay. Let's order some more stuff. I keep forgetting I don't actually have to walk over there to order things. Purchase. Oh, we're getting close to being able to afford the new place. You need 5k. That's so many. Excuse me. Okay. Brownies! I kind of want to select this one just because it has brownies in it. Maybe we'll do like a set of donuts and some brownies. Or no. We'll do... oh, I don't want to do that many donuts. You Lurkin Slayer? Watching just makes you hungry? That's fair enough, Jekyll and Hyde. I want to do the brownies. Do like these two, since they're relatively close to each other. So we'll do 99 cheat day muffins and 8 brownies. Okay, so let's do the muffins first, because they are quite a chore. And probably the bigger thingy. Oh, you know, we might be making muffins in these, brownies in this tin. We can make a shallow you make that shallower. Maybe you chop it? I don't know. We'll find out. Gotta do muffins first. Big bowl. Boink. Wholemeal. Very specific number. 2, 4, 7, 5. Okay. It requires eggs. Okay. Milk. 990. Milk. Okay. Yogurt. 400. Could round up to 500, but we'll be specific. Okay, and then sugar. Where's the button? Yes, okay, I double-clicked one. Eggs. My nemesis. So we want 120. So we want to end on a 45. So this would have to be up to 450. Can we do that? So 60, 120, 240. 240, 480. So if we do 7 of these eggs and 1 of those eggs, I think that's close enough.
Help.
5.
Yeah. I think I'm dead.
6. 7. And then like that. Almost. Okay. Be a little off on egg. That's okay. I'm not good at mathing the eggs. Yeast. Oh, I double clicked. Okay, we're gonna have to go back a little bit. Come on.
And suddenly I was being...
Come here. Take out all this yeast. Okay. So, what do we want to add to cheat day muffins? Caramel? Caramel sounds good. Okay. So, do that for 45. Just 40. 44. Okay. You're gonna go to the store? You too hungry? Okay, Chuckle and I. Enjoy. There we go. Okay. Pop. 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 Okay. And let's grab the other recipe and get started on it. Just to kind of see what we're working with. So we're gonna need quite a bit of milk. Flour. I think it'll still fit. Well, no, it's not gonna fit in this bowl. Okay, so we can only do one at a time. Hold the drop. Come in. Hold. Pop.
Hello.
Hold. Come in. Hold to drop. Hold to drop. There we go. Okay. And then we need a trace. Yep. Pink. Come here. Okay. And then get another set.
Does that mean we're about to be attacked?
Hold. Yep. Hold. Yep. Hold. Yep. Okay. Hold. 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 Okay. Then I think we're gonna have 2 more trays if I remember correctly. Muffin. Some mini muffin. Okay. And then... Oh, I suppose I can take the tray over. Come here, tray. You go right here. So I think it's only 2 more. Let's find out. Come in. Okay, is there any more left? Yes, there is another left, okay? Alright. Wait, why is... I hope that doesn't bug out too much. I have to remember not to put it back on the mixing thing or it gets really confused. Okay, it seems to have updated itself, I think. Come here.
Everything's floating in space now.
No. I think we might end up with some muffins that are unhappy. Because something about how this game updates, like, how much is mixed and stuff is not correct. Ugh. It doesn't keep track of, like, same dough. Ugh. Get in there. Okay. So we need it at 180. We need it for 30 seconds. Yep. Okay. So now, can do this one. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Milk. We need 1600. Okay. And then flour. We need... Okay. Pull these out. Now we're gonna need... Oh, did I put it the wrong thing? Oh, I put the wrong flour. Whoops. Okay. Into the trash with you. Try again. Luckily it's not that far into the recipe. Okay. Boop. 6. Oops. I had the correct amount, but then I went to retype it. Okay. So let's do the correct wheat flour. Need this wheat flour. Yep. Okay. And then we need cocoa. Chocolate or cacao? We need both. Okay. Well, let's do this first then. Okay, butter. do eggs again. Okay, and then sugar. And then we have to math some eggs. Well, first we might have to buy some eggs. Baking water. Oh. Literally just give me some eggs. Thank you. So 960. We only have 8 of these is the thing, because we could do 10 of these, but could go 600. So 90. 180. Could just do it like put in all the small eggs and then buy more small eggs. Maybe I'll do that. Hey Alpha! Thanks for the hug. I'm trying to figure out egg math again. Egg math is hard. Because if we had 10 of these... No, we would need 20 of these. That's too many. So 600? And then 360? Yeah? So we need 10 of these? Okay. These eggs seem to come instantly, so I'm not worried about timing for eggs. I broke the egg. I don't know how I managed to pop the egg, but I sure did. Okay, and then more eggs. More eggs. Shift. Shift. Eggs. Buy. Eggs. $480. By 40. 600. Okay. Alpha got first as well? Okay, my redeem must be broken. It's the third person who's been able to redeem that. Oh. Oops, I broke the egg. And not in an edible way. Okay, so if we add another, okay, purchase egg, buy egg. Okay, correct amount of eggs. So mix that for 20 seconds. 22. Button. There we go. Okay, so while that's mixing, let's put these in. Who wants the cheat day muffins? Ginger. Got some burnt muffins down there. Because this game's update of what it has is strange. Okay. 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 99 muffins. Okay. And now, for the brownies, it doesn't say what to put them on. What do you... Only one ingredient can make the best pastry ever. Chocolate! And add as much as you want and enjoy the sweet miracle. Mom says you can eat sweets for breakfast, but she's never tasted a brownie from your bakery. Prepare and spread these wise words. Okay, but what do I cook them on? Do I cook them on this? Do I cook them on this? I kind of assume they go on in here. The thing is, it says 8, which doesn't make any sense. I mean 8. Actually, let's add a secret ingredient. We'll add caramel to this one too. So does this go here? No? Okay, does it go in here? Not very chocolatey. Oh, it's 8 of these. 8 trays of brownies? That's a lot of brownies. So when it says 8, it means 8 tins. Look at all these. So many. Oops, no, I didn't. I wanted to pick this up, actually. Thank you. Okay, so let's trash this. Eat. No, not a muffin tin. There we go. Eat. Okay. Eat. Might have to ask for delivery on this one.
You're asking me these things. I tell you, I literally play one machine.
Okay. Put this here. Buy another tray. Okay. That's the last of it. Okay. Come in. There we go. Bop, bop, bop. These are not very chocolatey looking brownies, but I'm sure it'll update once we actually cook it. Hello? Okay, fine. Take this and eat it. Okay, come on. In you go. Okay, and then we cook it for a minute. Okay. Start. Look at it go! Look at it go! Oh, this just also needed to be at 180. Okay, that's good.
Oh my god.
Those really do not look like brownies. It's got all the right ingredients, though. Brownies should be brown. Why are they white? Maybe I should submit a bug report. Brownies not brown. As long as it says it's brownies when I put it in, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, see, now they're brown. Oh, we're taking them out of the tins? That's not how brownies work. Oops. Okay. We're gonna have to order for delivery on this one. Okay. These ones. Call for delivery. As fast as you can. Confirm. Let's see. delivered. Good job. I don't think they liked caramel in their cheat day muffins. Okie dokie. Croissant and baguette and an industrial oven. I don't know where we would fit an industrial oven. Maybe we would have to replace our beautiful fire oven? It looks like about the right size. Let's see. Upgrade. Nope. It would stay here forever. Maybe it's in the new place? Okay. Alright, so what do we have? No, we should order more eggs first. Whatever we have pending, we should order. Order. Okay. And then who are we working on? We're working on LBC and Ginger House. Okay. Yeah.
Just tell me where to take.
LBC is pretty far. Ginger House is here and it's just brownies. Do we want to do both or do we want to do just one? I think we want to do just one. I think we'll just make exotic muffin.
And then I guess you have to do separate ones for each.
Let's see, we already tried cardamom, I think. Not sure.
Yeah.
Exotic muffin. 2, 4, 7, 5. Not of wheat flour. Oh right. Coconut flour. Can we even do that big of one? Don't have it in here. I mean, I can still do it in the big mixing bowl. I just don't know if I have that much coconut. Guess we'll find out.
Went a little too high.
Okay, we do. That's good. Sugar. Oddly specific number. We'll go with it. Okay, milk. Nine, 0. Okay, and then olive oil.
Wait, are you going to this on one maybe?
4, nope. 4, 9, 5. And now the eggs. Ugh, eggs. What goes well with coconuts and raisins? Cranberries? I think we already tried cranberries. Not basil. Cinnamon? Garlic? Ginger? Coconut and ginger? It's probably not jam or cheese. Let's try ginger. See if I like that. Now, eggs. So we could get... How do we get to 95? So we need to have 450. So we could just do 11 of little eggs. That's probably easiest. Okay, and then order more egg. You have like a chicken out back or something. Oops. That was close. Okay, then yeast. Yeast. Okay, and then raisins. Hey, walnuts. Okay. 33. Okie dokie. Let me just wait. I think this is still set to 180. Yeah. Exotic muffin. Does not use butter. Does not have exotic butters. Muffin. 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 Okay. Right, I can't. If I do that, it gets upset, so. I should be able to fit more. Yeah. Okay. Come on. You can do it. An exotic muffin. Okay, now I gotta put this down not in its original spot. Otherwise it recalculates mixing times, which is silly. Okay. Okay. Let's go and get a tray. Give. There we go. I'm not quite sure where you had to click on these to get them to get in here. Come in. Click. 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 Okay. Then it's like 2 more or something? I think that's like 2.5. Hold to drop. Hold to drop. Okay, and then there's a little bit at the bottom, but I think these are the ones, those are the ones that just burn. Well, we'll go ahead and put them in. Let's see. Come in. Come in. Do the button. 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 Okay, so. Click. Yeah. Okay, tray. Tray. Okay. Hello? I had to pull it out more? Yes, pulling it out more helped. Okay. Come in. In you get. Into the oven. There you go. Okay, set at 180, so now we just gotta cook it. Ugh. I sneeze. Exotic muffin. Man, now I just want to listen to that Exotic Butters song. Exotic Butters. Exotic Butters. Look at the cute little raisins. That's so good.
I see. Yes.
I don't know what it is.
What's up, kid?
I don't know.
Okay.
You have enough games, kiddo. You have enough. No more games for a while. She downloaded like 9 yesterday. Okay, we're going... Go one street up, go south, and then just take the main road and take her first. Left. Plunk. You can color the toenails on your game? Okay, let me deliver these muffins and then I can check. I have to deliver muffins to the gas station. Yes, I guess the gas station's gonna sell muffins tomorrow. Bad spice, oh no.
I can do the toenail.
That's true. Nice.
This is the rough one, but I can actually do it.
You can actually do it?
And I can do the toenails.
Interesting. It's the bad spice. So what did we put in there? Does anyone remember? What did we put in the exotic muffin that they hated? Okay. Industrial rack.
No such thing as trigger discipline.
Okay, well let's go see what's... we put in ginger. They didn't like that. Okay. So exotic muffins are not for ginger. At least I think it was ginger.
The range
I
on
wonder what they are. What goes in there then? Chili?
on the flamethrower.
Let's see. We have enough technically to go to the new place, but then we wouldn't be able to replace any ingredients. So let's do another round of purchasing. And then we'll do it the next one. Okay, proceed. So what can we do? Chocolate muffins. Those sound cool. Could do some chocolate muffins. Wonder if we can add caramel to the chocolate muffins. chocolate muffins, and then maybe could do both of these guys. I don't know how much of an effort croissants are though, because muffins are quite an effort, especially 99 of them. Could do donuts. Don't want to do that many donuts again though, do I? Yeah, I kind of want to see the chocolate muffins, and they're really close by. Because they're so close by though, I feel like I should do another one. Okay, let's do these two. Let's do chocolate muffins and croissants. We won't get progression, but we'll get monies. Let's see, this is... yeah, I think we'll need a big bowl for that. Alright, coconut flour is only over here. Coconut flour. Okay, and then sugar. What would go in a chocolate muffin? Milk. Oh, I forgot to move the hose. Okay. Olive oil, do $4.95. Okay. Then eggies. Oh, eggies. I could just do 11 small eggs again. I feel like I should use some of the big eggs, but it's just easier to order more little eggs.
Experience.
Okay, and then order more eggs. Oh. There. Yeast. Okay, and then dark chocolate to make it chocolate muffins.
Oh.
Okay, what would go with chocolate muffins? Not jam. Not cranberries. Cinnamon? I want to try caramel. Let's see. Well, they don't hate it, so that's good. 33. Yep. Okay. Now for the tedious part, need let's put the trays. Okay. And more. Maybe I should just, like, not accept muffin orders for a little bit since they require purchasing pans. 'Cause my person is wasteful. I think it was 3, but like 3.5. Can you? Thank you. Yeah, I think it was actually only 3 on the last row. Come in. Thank you.
I'm making muffins, Mom.
I am. I'm making chocolate muffins.
Chocolate.
Yes. And I added caramel to it. We'll see if they love it.
Yeah, you can love it.
Okay. Let's see, and they need to be in there for at 180 for 35 seconds. Okay. Yep. So now, muffin, croissant. Okay, so how do we croissant? Seems like it's good that I did them one at a time because that's a lot of croissant. So 3,600 wheat. Okay. And then 600 milk. And then the same amount of water. Okay. And then what would go well in a croissant? Croissants are pretty good as is.
Wait. Micronaves or axes?
Cheese? Maybe. Definitely not vanilla. Orange? Definitely not cranberry. Maybe jam? What do you guys think? Do you think I should do cheese or jam? I feel like... I don't know. I usually like plain croissants. Cheese, I guess? Try cheese. See if they like that. Okay. Ridiculous quantity of butter. Sugar. Yeast. I really, really like that this is in order of biggest to smallest. That makes me very happy. Salt. Alright. And then we mix it for 25. Okay. Okay, so let's pull out these muffins. These don't look like very chocolatey muffins, but okay. If they say they're chocolate muffins, they're chocolate muffins. Maybe they're chocolate chip muffins instead of like chocolate muffins. Okay, so you're ready. And we have 10 minutes to do the baking on the croissants. Okay, so let's form croissant. Croissant. Yep. Let's go ahead and let them. No, we'll just let them drop on the floor. That's fine. 60 croissants. Yep. I guess I had to go to the forming table. I haven't done that in a while. Because I can't auto-form the croissant. Look at all these croissants. Croissant. That's a lot of croissants. Alright. So we got a big bucket of croissant dough. Oops. Okay, so croissant. Make it flat and then roll it. Perfect. Okay. Croissant. Rolly, 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 rolly. Roll. Roll. Okay. Okay. No, no. Croissant, please. Thank you. Rolly, 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 rolly. Triangle roll. Gotta keep going to the ceiling every time. Croissant. Roll. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can put some of these like on this side. Hello, croissant. Croissant dough everywhere. I tried to put down 50 croissants into this spot, and it did. It was like dropping cheese wheels.
Oh, no.
I Skyrim'd baking sim.
Oh, no.
There's so many all over.
So many. Oh, oh.
Okay, let's put these back.
That was kind of funny.
That was super funny. Oh look, there's another one over here.
It's so funny.
Gonna have to find all of these croissants. Okay, actually, let's put this one here. Rolly, 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 roll. Rolly, 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 roll. Rolly, 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 roll.
Yeah.
Rolly, 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 roll.
She dropped like 50 croissants into one spot and he went Skyrim. Just to check her.
One of them went across the bakery.
One of them went across the bakery. Why is it raining inside?
Might have to ask for delivery on this one.
I don't like that.
Means having to spend money, but at least this is more of an arm motion than a hand motion. This is a lot of croissants. What? Okay, so that thing's full. So let's go ahead and bring the trays over. I have no idea how many croissants will fit on a tray because I haven't made them yet. Okay. What did we put for the special ingredient?
You guys got really
I'm not sure. Hello? Go on the tray? Okay. Go here. Let's do this the other way. Grab tray. Achieve croissant. Oh, there's only 6 per... This is gonna be a lot. I'm gonna need 10 trays. We're gonna have to do 2 rounds of baking.
Hell. Thank you.
You go in here. Okay. Alright, so let's get this batch baking. So that's half of them. Oh, shush. These have to cook at 220 for 20 seconds. Okay, so you guys bake while I form the rest of the croissant. So many croissant. Croissant. Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. I'm honestly not sure. I guess because it separated it. Didn't have to do the separation part myself, which is nice. My mouse pad is falling down. Alright. So, let's get some croissants into the thing.
I just have to make that for you guys.
Look how fluffy they are! I hope that cheese is the correct answer.
I ended up accidentally backtracking. Right.
Okay.
Oh,
And then... Alright, we need the... Yeah, we'll drag it over. Okay. So, come here, tray. No, the tray. Thank you. I'm getting the hurry up music going now. Oops, I missed one. Okay. 6. We're missing 2 of them, I think? Did we lose our croissant to the explosion? Okay. So let's call for delivery. Okay, I guess we can't. So we got 20 seconds. I don't know where the other... Ah, there's one. I can't get to it though. Guess we'll have to deliver it with one less croissant because I can't. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay. So they're late.
That, and I got some more.
Okay. Okay. Well, did it say good enough?
Are you sure?
Call for delivery. Confirm. Okay, delivered. And since they like me, they're okay that I skimped them on 2 croissants. Because they exploded everywhere. 700. Nice. On each of them. Over 700. Okay. So I think we definitely need to upgrade because that many croissants literally was not fitting in here. So let's upgrade. Okay, so now forget how to go to the new place. How do I go to the new place? Bakeries? No. Okay. Let's order more stuff first. Okay. I keep going over here, but I don't need to. Baking. Order. Buy. Okay. Now...
Okay. Curiosity.
Okay. Proceed. Could make... Oh, actually... progression. So LBC just needs one more delivery. And they just want some brownies. You're back? What did you get for your snacks?
I launched off of the door. Real high.
To 2% and tip costs down to 2%. Oh, I just want this. Okay. Do you want to make more muffins? Nah, I think we'll just make the brownies. Take it easy after that very, very close call. Because croissants. They were indifferent to the cheese. So we'll have to keep looking for what the special ingredient of croissant is. Wheat?
Just a second.
Milk.
Way up there.
Oops.
Okay.
We got a bunch of donuts and muffins and some Lunchables. Ooh, a Lunchable sounds nice. For a second I thought there was a fly in game, but no, there's a fly on my screen. Get off of here. Ugh. Tiny moth thing. Butter. Okay. Cow. Okay. Azúcar.
Oh dear lord.
Eggs. Eggs. So we did like 600 eggs and 360 egg. That's how we did it last time. So 10 of these and a number of these. I wonder if the new upgrade will have an egg cracker. That'd be kind of nice. I like the forming things by hand thing, but I do not actually enjoy the egg cracking. Even though it's like the same prompt.
I found a bit more.
Eggs.
Also, I ended up standing right on top of it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm unfortunately full of more height. Oh, oppressor.
I think it'd be just enough little eggs. Nice. Alright. Sucks because your car's broken down so you had to walk. Oh, this is a... At least if you're in California, this is a bad day for walking. Other places, the weather might be okay, but California, it's a bad day for walking. 22. Okay. Oh wait. I forgot to add the special ingredient. Caramel didn't work last time. Not really sure what else you could do. Cranberries? Jam? Cheese? No. I don't know what would go... What this game thinks would be good in Brandon. Swamps of Florida? Yeah, that's not much better. I really wish this batter was brown. Like, whenever there was chocolate added, it would make it brown. So otherwise, it makes me think that I've mixed it wrong. Cali is on fire. Yeah. It's fire season in SoCal right now. In terms of heat, though, it's actually gotten all the way up here to northern Cali. Go get the brownies. Oops. Trying to get this back in the correct spot. It's a pain in the butt. Eat. Big stretch. Big stretch. Big stretch. Big stretch. Stretch the arms. Stretch the arms.
We get extra if we bring more materials.
Okay. Brownie time. In the 80s right now at 12 a.m., but the humidity is 90% and mosquitoes everywhere. Yeah, mosquitoes are not great. I didn't run into too much mosquitoes when I was in Houston, but definitely had some for work like sort of on the border of Texas and Louisiana, that had a lot of mosquitoes. Where am I going? Going south. Wait, can I even get there? I hope so. There's a roadblock that makes it not sure if I can actually get there. Maybe I'll just have to go through the roadblock, like on the sidewalk. Okay, no, it's on the road that's turning left, and that's fine. Oh, not quite. Ah. Okay. I think I forgot to add a secret ingredient, but that's okay. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if it loads us in the new bakery. Yep, sure enough. Let's see. So we've got the industrial rack. Oh, no, this is the industrial oven. That's a lot. 7K. I have more liquids, which is good. We have liquid egg! Heck yeah! No more crack egg. Yeah. I don't have to crack eggs anymore. I'm very pleased. That's coconut flour here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a very good upgrade. I'm very pleased. I don't know what all this empty space is for, but you know. In our favorite oven. The best oven. I love this oven. Look at the wiggles. I love it. It's so warm. Okay, so we have a new style available. Let's see what it is. An industrial wall? That's not really what I want. Okay, what about this one? Ooh, a rustic floor? That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda, it's almost like a wood pattern. I like that. A little dizzying with the motion blur though. Like looking around it's okay, but then you run and it like blurs. That's kind of weird.
21 liters.
I want the fancy floor. I want the industrial floor. So modern. Nah. I definitely prefer the color of this one. And then for this one, could do that'd make the place feel a little smaller, which would be kind of nice. Pink. Hello again, fly. Brown? Think white, actually. The rustic with the rustic. I feel like it'll be easier to see things. Okay, so look at these cute baskets. So now we're just working on Ginger House. We should probably buy as much ingredients as we can.
Yeah.
I don't have that much. Okay. So, we have egg. What do we even need? No, we're pretty good. We have at least half of everything. Yeah. So we're just working on Ginger House, which is exotic muffin. Exotic muffin. Could make some baguettes though. Want to try to do both?
Where's the KPI?
Don't really need money for anything.
No, wait, where?
Just trying to unlock more stuff. But making muffins again. Big baguettes. Baguette. That's very big. This is plenty, thank you. I don't need ginormous yet. Okay. So, flour, we need... we need wheat. Yep. Okay, and then for this guy... excuse me. Okay.
I did.
It's water. 3150. Yep. Okay, and then a little bit of yeast and salt. Like a ridiculously small amount for how much this is. Okay, so we'll stir it for a little bit. Yep. Okay, then form. Oh, wait, I forgot to put in the magic ingredient. What do we want to put in for baguettes? I don't think it would be chili. Should we just try cardamom? I guess we could just try cardamom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the particular site that I was visiting that's like on the border of Texas and Louisiana, they had like pools of water all over too, so it was unpleasant. Let's see, can this thing... It does have a baguette button, okay. Okay. Achieve baguette. Okay, they are going in there. Okay. And then we go over here. Yeah, 9 is much easier for it to handle. Also, that clicked in a lot easier. Maybe the second kitchen's just a little buggy. Okay. Baguette. Oh. What? What? Excuse? I'm a little... What are my little hands doing? Okay, little hands. Oh, and then the little slices. One. Just 2 slices? Only 2 air holes? Okay. Then... Judah? Hey, Aurelia! It's nice to see you. Okay, let me pause this for a sec. Let's see what you were up to. Red. Yes.
Oh my god, tenendo checkpoint. There's so many bats to Teredo.
There's double of you.
This is Carino.
Slice. Oh. And you died. Whoopsies. So you were doing retro stuff. Trying a couple old games on the Switch. Oh. I'm making some baguettes. Good clip time. Picked a game you were actually playing. Nice. Even though it was a remake. Bread is great? Yes. God is bread is good as bread. I had to look up that meme. It's been a while. Baguette. Was that the only game that you played, or did you play like several games? Oh, and since I haven't introduced myself to either of the raids today, I'm Raid Demon. I am a very motherly fire demon. You'll hear my kiddo in the background sometimes. Obviously I play Baking Simulator. On Fridays I try to play Beat Saber. And then everything else is sort of random. Like, I have a few VR games I've been playing. And I'm going to be playing Civilization 6 on Saturday with my friend Freya.
Demon!
Demon, yes. Is me? I am a demon. Okay, these seem like very small baguettes. They need to be at 220. Okay. Poke. They seem more like breadsticks than baguettes, but you know. Wonder if this one will have soufflés. Yes. Seems like overcooked a bit from what I saw. Yeah, I played Overcooked. I finished it with Freya, I think last weekend. We got through all of Overcooked too. I was playing with Black Arrow as well, but that was on the Xbox version, and I've dismissed my Xbox Game Pass. Let's take a look at our baguettes. Baguettes. Get out of here. I want to see you. Release yourself from the oven. Ah, the thing is stuck. Ooh, those look very pretty. Pretty baguettes. Look at those. They're so good. Good baguettes. Yeah, let's go to Grandma's and deliver. You can smell the dough through the screen. It does look really good. And if you've done a lot of baking, you can definitely remember certain smells. Or even just been in a bakery. Okay, so... it looks like we can cross the bridge today. Oops. Don't mind me. Okay, so it was technically blocked off, but we went around it. Having some trouble with aiming the car again. Come on. You're smelling bread which has butter and coconut. You don't know which one, but it's feeling that hits different. Yeah, I think for this piece of bread, for baguettes today, I picked, what did I even put in here? There's special ingredient. You can pick a special ingredient to try to make it a better bread. But I haven't been keeping very good track mentally, and I haven't been writing it down unless we actually find the answer. I don't remember what I put in this one. Okay, so whatever I put is not the special... Wi-Fi. I don't want a Wi-Fi. That doesn't make any sense. Now you want bread? What was it? Jekyll and Hyde went and got themselves muffins and I think a donut because they were watching me and they're like, man, I'm hungry now. It's a very delicious looking game. Much good food. Too late for what? I'll eat popcorn. We can definitely eat popcorn. It's probably enough. Let's see. Is there something we need to replace? We actually got a decent amount of all the stuff. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. Let's go stare at it. Is there anything that looks low? No, not really. Okay. So the last one that we're trying to do progression on is Ginger House. So Ginger House wants muffins. Why did they always want muffins? Muffins tasty, but man. At least they're paying me more for the muffins this time. Okay, so Grandpa's muffins. Spelt flour, sugar, milk, olive oil, eggies. Okay. Now we have liquid eggs. I'm so happy for liquid eggs. Eggs. 495. Egg. No more egg math. Yay! Same amount of olive oil. Excellent. Yes. Okay, and then milk. I don't know why I'm adding them in reverse order today, but I am. Oh. I forgot to change the thing. Okay, try again. Forgot to change it to milk, so I just added a ridiculous amount of olive oil. Milk. Milk. Okay. Egg. 495. Egg. Olive oil. Okay, that's better. Now we need sugar. Actually, do we have sugar over here? No. I didn't think we would. Sugar. Not quite 500. Well, spelt flour is the thing that we would need from here. Spelt flour. Spelt. Spelt. 2, 4, 7, 5. Feels like a code I'd put to unlock something in a game. Well, a different game. The only thing we are unlocking here is deliciousness. Unlock the tasty. Yeast. Yeast, yeast. You gonna make popcorn, Liv? Should we put chili in Grandpa's muffins? That seems incorrect. Let's put cardamom. Grandpa muffins. Okay, 180. Who puts chili in bread? I don't know. I tried to add it to the cornbread, but they didn't like that. I think spicy cornbread's not bad. Uh, 33. Okay. Thank you. Muffin. Muffin. What does cardamom actually taste like? I don't think I've ever had cardamom. It's part of why I don't know what thing it might go into. My mom who hasn't had cardamom. Let's see. Trying to remember. Was it? I didn't want to pick this up. Okay. 99 muffins was like. I think it was like half of a no, 3. Something like this. Okay. Splash. Splash. Given. Okay. Splash. Splash. Okay. Glad I can't, like, drop these from sprinting and running into stuff. Okay. Probably could have gotten the second order in, but that's okay. We'll just admire the fire. Look at it. It's so warm. I love it. Okay. Muffin time. Drag this over. Well, I'm not mad about the cardamom, at least. Okay, 99 muffins. Let's go deliver them. Muffin time. Boop. Red car. Be nice if I could choose the paint for my car. Because I would be in the little car, but I would choose orange. Okay, so looks like we can't go across the bridge. Kind of have to go up and around. Okay. Unless we go on the sidewalks again. Now we'll just go up and around. We got extra time. You hear that popcorn, kiddo? It's popcorn time. Why am I hitting... No, I am the traffic accident. Get out of my way, green car. Spicy bread yum? Yeah, I don't mind. Like, cornbread would be fine spicy, because it's the sort of thing that I usually have with stuff like chili anyway. So if it was just spiced by itself, that'd be fine. But they didn't like the chili cornbread, so I'm not really sure what else I could add. I guess I could try jam. Jam with cornbread? Pretty good, I think. I used to work with a lot of people from Mexico, and they had spicy bread they would share with me that was super good. Oh. I was reading instead of driving. I went too far. Forgot to take my turn. Plug. Out of my way. The driving is very confusing because I feel like there should be some sort of, like, time consequence if I hit things, but there just isn't. I'm just indestructible. It's really strange. I think this is the wrong way on this one-way road. Okay. They liked it, but it wasn't their favorite flavor. No cardamom for Grandpa Muffins. Okay. can't be late. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get paid if I'm late. Ugh. Like one time, I think it was when we upgraded to the level 2 bakery, I hadn't saved enough money for ingredients. And, well, I had all the ingredients, but then I didn't have any cash left for the muffin trays. And so I just had to let it time out because there's no way to order muffin trays and you can't pick like a different thing to order. You know? So... And then share a lot of their food and fell in love with traditional Mexican food? Yeah. Most traditional food is just very comforting. More baguettes. I like refried beans if they're pinto beans. I don't really like black beans. I also don't like Spanish rice. I don't know what it is about Spanish rice because I haven't made it before. I also do not like cilantro or enchiladas. But I like carne asada and, like I said, pinto beans. Those are good. And cheese. I like cheese. Actually, let's order ingredients first. Tab. It's tab, not shift. Order by. There we go. It's very spicy though. What, traditional Mexican? That would kind of depend on what kind of region you're in. Because similar to India, there's some regions that can handle spice and put it in everything, and some that cannot handle spice and don't put it in anything. Donuts. Should we also do granula? Let's see. Is anyone nearby? Morning buns. I think I'll stick with just Ginger House. I think 99 donuts is plenty of work. Grandpa donuts. Okay. So is... So is it donut that I'm trying to match? Or is it grandpa that I'm trying to match? Which of these would go well in a donut? Jam? No, I've already tried jam. Orange? Try orange.
Just grab that.
I got popcorn. Popcorn! Thank you. It's my turn to have a snack. Ma. Egg. Liquid egg. Oh, liquid egg. Yeah. Alright, water, same amount. Milk. We need 1, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, and then now it's time for butter. Butter. And then sugar. Honestly, I think we can just put in 100 sugar. I don't think we have to do 99. That's silly. No, you want me to take out? Okay. I'll go ahead and do the 99 sugar. I don't think you could taste the difference in a gram of sugar, but if you want to be picky about it. Okay. And then we'll try orange. Would orange go with coconut? Gordon Ramsay? Who's Gordon Ramsay? It ain't me. Orange? Orange in a donut? In a coconut donut? Not garlic, not ginger. Cranberries? In a grandpa donut? Cranberries seem like they'd be weird in a donut. Cinnamon? Cinnamon in a coconut donut? Possibly. Cinnamon or orange? Let's try cinnamon. Oh, I haven't mixed it yet. Okay, 33. I'm gonna eat some popcorn. Oh. Okay, it is donut time. Can't tell which thing it's set to. Hello? Here. Put this up here. There, now it's set for 200. Okay. You have to stick your hand in the dough? You want to stick your hand in the dough? Well, as long as you don't stick your hand in the fryer. I say as I click on the fryer with my little hand symbol. It's really something you should do with like a stick. So you don't burn your little fingers. That auto flipper is so good. Trying to flip them by hand was not working. They were getting burnt on one side and underdone on the other. We're not gonna frost these donuts. They're just gonna be as is. With coconut flour, dark chocolate, and we added some cinnamon to see if it would be good. You've seen a mini version of that that's very satisfying to watch? Mm-hmm. It does like flip one at a time instead of 3 at a time, maybe? More popcorn. Is it the donut balls and some are 1 to 3 at a time per flip? Mm-hmm. The little donut holes? Those seem like they'd be harder to flip because they roll around. Like whichever side had the air pocket would want to be up top. I suppose if you make your dough correctly, you'll have air pockets throughout instead of one big air pocket. So many donuts. Almost 100 donuts. I wonder if the only reason it's not 100 is because of the little thing that is counting can't go any higher. Hey Zelda! Yeah. Yes, you said that. I don't think you said you were Potter. I think I figured it out from voice call. Some hydrates? Okay. That looks like a finish your drink hydrate. Alright. Let's chug. Yes, we were on Aqua's birthday together. September is taking forever? A little bit. Okay, let's see if we can find all of the donuts. It looks like most of them stayed here. I wonder if I put... No, that's right. I had trouble getting this to actually drop down onto the thing. So I'd like to place it and have it fall into the box, but I don't think I can do that. Click every single donut. Oh wait, I can. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to try that next time. That way I don't have to click 99 times for donut, for all the donut times. Donut. Let's go in blue car this time. I'm feeling blue. Blue car. Ow. Mm. I think we can just go up 2 streets and go 2 streets and then go up. One more. Go, little blue car, go! Hey, we found it! Okay, so Grandpa Donuts was... Grandpa Donut. What did we put in there? Does anybody remember? At least it's not a little red Corvette. Yeah. What did we put in? Not jam. Yeah, that was definitely honey. What did we put in for this? What did we... We got the good spice, but I don't know if I remember what the spice was. We're level 25 now. I don't know if the levels really matter that much. I apparently got an achievement called Bun of Fame. Let's see. It wasn't orange peel. That means it was cinnamon. Ah, nice. Okay. Cinnamon. I'm going to shorten donut so we can actually see it on the screen. Okay. Nice. Now, I don't know if cinnamon is... Like, I don't know if it's for all donuts or if it's for all things that are grandpa. I think it's for all donut. Actually, let's do... I don't have to go over there. I can just purchase the items wherever. There we go. Okay. Corner bakery. That's new. They want puppet donuts. That would give us a chance to try out if the donuts, if it's cinnamon donut for donut or cinnamon for grandpa. Okay, so 4, whoops, no, that's not a 4. 4, 9, 5, 0. Okay. Walk through the cloud. Okay, we do need egg, so let's put that in first. Liquid egg! So nice. Water. Same amount. Milk. Need 1, 4, 8, 5. Yes? Yes. Okay. And let's add cinnamon. And we'll find out if it's donut or grandpa that is the modifier for the ingredient. Sugar. Okay. Butter. Yeast. Hi, Louis. Did he get his dinner? Sesame seeds are not in the correct spot, in my opinion, but I can't rearrange things. Alright. What, you saw the fly? Yeah. Go grab a towel or something to whack it. They repeated themselves in this description. Grab coconut flour, sugar, and sesame seed. And some sesame. And then it says, grab coconut flour, sugar, and some sesame. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah,
Fly is annoying. Okay, now let's go put the box here and see if it falls into the box. Because that would be cool. Hey, it works! That's gonna be much easier. Popcorn good.
Popcorn gone.
Mm-hmm. A lot of donuts.
Is this Minecraft?
No, Onyx, it's not Minecraft. This is Bakery Simulator. These are much too round to be part of Minecraft. Yeah, making donuts. We're gonna find out if the cinnamon is for all muffins or if it's just for grandpa muffins. So I don't know if the special ingredient is a modifier on, like, donut or if it's a modifier on grandpa. I think it's probably a modifier on donut, but we'll find out. Grandpa muffins. That's what it says. I think because it... Well, no, the last Grandpa Muffins were using spelt flour, so I don't know why they're called Grandpa Donuts. There was Grandpa Muffins earlier that used spelt flour. And then there was Grandpa Donuts, and these are Puppet Donuts. So maybe the flour type determines the modifier? So Puppet is coconut? And then Grandpa would be spelt? Cinnamon Grandpa. Uh-huh. Perfect. Okay. Out we go. Let's go in blue car again. Okay. Looks like we'll have to go along the bottom. We got a lot of road closures up top. when you thought you were making donuts, why it's suddenly crazy taxi? It's part of the game. It's an optional part. Well, sort of optional. I can deliver them myself. Oops. Turned in the wrong spot. Or I can go deliver it. And if I deliver it myself, I don't have to pay a delivery fee. I think this is the wrong way. Yes. Oh well. And it doesn't matter how much I bonk my car, it doesn't hurt it at all, and it doesn't seem to cost me any money. It's mostly just being silly. And not having to spend money by fighting the fact that this turns too easily. I think because the camera's also moving. Oh, this is the one in the neighborhood. It doesn't say special. Traffic rules, prepare to be broken. Right, so she's about to deliver some donuts. Time for rampage! Yeah, I can bump into other cars and they'll stop their tracks, but it doesn't make any, like, it doesn't make any particles fly or anything. It just sort of goes, makes a crunch sound, and then you keep going. Okay, so it didn't say good ingredient used, so I guess it must be, it's either for Grandpa Donuts specifically, or it's for things with the Grandpa tag. So let's see if we can find something that requests Grandpa. Today's reward, bagel and pretzel? I'm pretty sure I've already made pretzels. But okay. Discount for courier, instant delivery. Or purchase delay for add-ons. Non-flour or liquid. Okay. So let's see if we can find a Grandpa... well, here, let's purchase ingredients first. Tab. Order. Buy. There we go. So, is there anything with the word Grandpa in it? Croissant. Wise muffin. It's a wise muffin. Okay. Could try croissants again. It's really close to our house. It's a lot of croissants. Could go for progression and make some triangle bun. This makes more money, but what do we spend the money on? New oven, I suppose? Could go all the way out to Corner Bakery again and find out what a wise muffin is. I think let's make something kind of short. Let's go with the croissants. Yeah, let's try to put something in the croissants. Okay. So what kind of flour are we looking at? Wheat? Okay, cool. Okay, then we go over to milk. $700 of each. Water. And milk. Okay. Gimme. And then butter. Butter. Okay, sugar. Yeast. Salt. Okay. So what would be good? Yes, butter. Let's see, so we already tried cheese. That didn't work. What else could we try in a croissant? Did we try jam? I don't remember. Garlic powder doesn't seem right. That is chili. Honey? Could put honey, I suppose. Let's try... I don't know. I like croissants plain, so I really don't know what people add to croissants. I think we tried orange peel already. Let's try jam. Let's try to jam with the croissant. We'll set up the oven. Uh, 70 croissants. I think that means it's multiple batches from what I remember. So I think, yeah, 60 was multiple batches already. Okay. Let's be like, because we can only fit, what do you think? Let's see, let's slide this to croissant. In you go. Push the button. Okay. Yeah. This does mean that everything's going to explode all over the kitchen again. So that'll be amusing. Ow. Ow. So many croissants. Oh, they're having trouble fitting. Okay. Well. Okay. There's one over there already. Are we ready for the big kaboom? Man, it just doesn't fit. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. See, it looks like none of them are out of reach this time, though, which is nice. It's too many croissants. They are now floor croissants. The most delicious kind. Too many croissants. Yes. Croissant. Croissant. Like, if there was some way to split the dough in half before I put it in the separator, then I would probably do that so that I don't have this hilarious, floor croissants. Floor croissant, floor croissant, floor croissant, croissants on the floor. The nice thing about this one There's not any mistakes I can make with the forming. I just kind of wiggle my mouse back and forth until it runs out. Okay. Now we want to do this one. Yeah, see, we can only fit 6 on each. And we have 70 to make. So this will actually take 3 trips into the oven. So I don't have enough for the industrial oven yet. There we go. Alright, so let's put this batch in to bake. Whoop. Stay with me, cart. In you go. There we go. 220, and we do it for like 25. Okay, you have fun over there. Let's see if we can pick up some of this mess and put it into the forming thing. They're just everywhere. Come here, you. Alright. One from over here. Can only hold 1 croissant at a time, and I don't have a baking tray of some kind. What? Ooh. Excellent. I'm gonna run out of time for delivery because I'm playing with the physics. Flying croissant. This one I think we'll have to go for delivery. Nani? Adno. Adno, Jekyll. More croissant. The physics is a little silly sometimes. Like, they definitely do their best, but sometimes the physics in here is just silly. Okay, it ran out of room. So Okay, so let's get... You hate when dough goes from square to triangle while you're trying to stretch it? These might still end up late, actually. We've still got a big... one more set after this. Oh well, we'll take the penalty. But I think we can deliver it before we totally run out of time. Get back into your position. Come in. Okay, in you go. Okay, and then we do this for 20. Okay, and let's finish farming. You always hate. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. I was like, what? Yeah, if they wanted to go the extra step, they could make you cut the each square into a triangle. Okay. Uh-oh, we're out of time. Where's the button? There's a button for call for delay. Okay, call. Nice. I haven't had to do that before. But I definitely had to do it for this one. Because I couldn't bake everything at the same time. Off by one because I think I messed up one earlier. Okay. Must be 20. Okay. I think this place is nearby, so if we want maximum hilarity, we can try to have me deliver it myself. Let's see. Let's check the map, because I think this one's nearby. Yeah, it's like right there. So I think what we'll try to do is have me deliver it myself. Just for maximum panic. Plus I've already lost money on this, I don't want to have to pay somebody to deliver it for me. What? I'm missing 4. I'm missing 4. Where did they go? Hello? Well. Okay. I think we'll call for delivery. Yeah, it's not too much penalty. Let's see. Delivered. 99%. Excellent. Good spice. Oh. What did we put in the croissant? Jam? We put jam in the croissant. Okay. Found 2 things today. So croissant. No, jam for croissant. Jam for croissant. Okay, jam. Rolling machine. Oh, that's probably for the croissants. Okay, so where would the rolling machine even be? I don't see one. Is there another place after this one? This one's already pretty big. Where would it go? Or would we upgrade something? Upgrade? No. Oh. I'm now standing. Real tall. Let's see. I guess it would be a new place. So I'm not sure where the last 4 croissants went. It said it split it into 70. I had no idea. Maybe I put it in the ceiling or something silly? Because they do fly pretty far. Anyway. So for Grandpa Donut, specifically. Yeah, I think we'll call it here for the night. Let's see who we can raid.